In this video, I'll explain how variables work in Python, focusing on Python's flexible approach to variable types and dynamic typing. Python is a dynamically typed language, meaning you don't need to specify what type of data a variable will hold when you declare it. The type is automatically determined by the value you assign. For example, if you write age equals 25, Python will recognize age as an integer. Later, if you change age to age equals the word 25, Python will automatically update age to be a string. This flexibility also allows you to reassign variables with values of different types as needed. For instance, you could declare data equals 10, 20, 30 as a list, and later change it to data equals the word key and the word value, which makes data a dictionary. While dynamic typing makes Python very adaptable, it's important to remember that it can lead to unexpected results if variable types change unintentionally. Python has a few key data types that make it easy to store different kinds of information. Let's go over some of the most common types. There are a few numeric types. Int is used for whole numbers, like days in week equals 7. The float type holds decimal values, great for measurements, like average rainfall equals 23.5. And Python even has a complex type for numbers with real and imaginary parts, like complex number equals 3 plus 5j, which is especially useful in mathematic applications. Strings are used for text and are stored in the str type. Bool stores true or false values, often used for simple conditions. For instance, is hungry equals true. Python uses the list type for ordered sequences like shopping list equals apples, bananas, and coffee. And dictionary for key value pairs, which is great for storing information like contacts. These data types let you store all kinds of information, from single numbers or strings to lists and dictionaries that can hold multiple values. This flexibility makes Python ideal for both simple tasks and complex data management. With Python, you can easily change the type of a variable by reassigning a new value of a different type. This flexibility makes Python incredibly adaptable for fast coding. For example, you might start by declaring data as an integer, but later reassign it as a string, and even turn it into a list. This freedom makes Python ideal for quick prototyping, as you can easily adapt your variables as the program's needs change. However, it can also lead to type confusion in larger projects. If variables switch between types often, like status equals online, changing to status equals true, it can make the code harder to follow and debug. Unlike other programming languages, in Python there's no built-in way to declare a constant, which is a variable whose value can't change. However, Python developers use a simple naming convention to signify that a variable should be treated as a constant. They write it in all uppercase letters. Although these uppercase letters can technically be changed in Python, their uppercase format signals to other developers they are intended to stay the same value. Following this convention will help keep your code clear and maintainable, even without enforced constants. That's a quick overview of how variables work in Python. If this was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and explore more videos on Breakpoint Coding. For in-depth Python tutorials, head over to breakpointcoding.com.